Hey everyone, what I have for you today is the X Pillow by Klymit. Now this is not sponsored by them. I've never even used this before, but I'm about to open it up and check it out. A little bit of a confession here. I was on Instagram and saw a little advertisement that said, hey, you can get this pillow for free. All you gotta do is pay for shipping and handling. So I was like, well, cool. I actually do need a new pillow, and how much can shipping and handling be? So I saw it was like 10 bucks. I was like, okay, I can totally pull that for a new pillow because I priced a few more, and I was like, well, 10 bucks is, about what I'm gonna pay anyway. And so I get in there and I get this. They said, this is free, add it to cart. And then they said, hey, by the way, we're also having a sale on this, the Static V sleep pad. And I thought, hey, you know what? I could use that. You're absolutely right. And so I bought this as well. And then it said, hey, by the way, we also have, and I was like, no, I can't do it anymore. I can't buy all this stuff. My wife would kill me. So what I have today, I'm gonna just kind of show you guys here, is the X Pillow. And see what this is. It packs down pretty small, which is really nice for packing up and everything. And it looks like a standard pillow. It's actually a lot bigger than my old pillow that you can see here. So kind of in the sun here. So it looks like it's just inflatable. Now, this is not a self-inflatable, by the way. The self-inflatable oftentimes has foam in there so that as you open your little airway here, it fills up because the foam re-expands. So it's a matter of just blowing this thing up. Okay, so I'm not gonna pump this up a whole lot right now. I did want to give you the shape of this. All right, one more breath, I ought to do it. Well, no, one more. Looks like it takes it a minute for it to equalize. All right, cool. So I don't blow mine up all the way because I do need it to be able to move. And so the pillow is supposed to kind of contort to, the size of your head and neck and however you're laying on there. So I'm sure it's going to be a little bit of a, trial and error to see how that pans out. So I'm just throw this back here. All right, cool. And so now we've got the sleeping pad, which is going to take me a little bit to blow up. If you are admiring the tarp tent that I have behind me, you can totally take a look at that video. I'll post it up here at the top, and I'll post it down below in the links as well on how I constructed that. All right, we've got kind of the same material here. It has a quick deflate and a one-way inflate, so that you can just flip the opening here, and then that'll get all the air out relatively quickly. And I've seen those before on a few items, though I haven't had a lot of experience with it. Now this one is going to require either you to blow it up a lot, which is going to take forever, or what most of the time you have is a pump, a battery operated pump. Okay, and so you can see there is the inflate right there. All right, so let me get this blown up and we'll take a look and see what it looks like at the end. All right, guys, here it is. Kind of a cool shape, actually. All these cool little ridges. It actually didn't take that many breaths to blow this up with the pump. Probably a heck of a lot faster, but it literally took me, I don't know, 2-3 minutes. And that was taking lots of breaks too, so nothing too exhausting. But yeah, that's it. So let's stick this in here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Now the Klymit said that it was good for side sleepers, back sleepers, pretty much for everything. I'm assuming that ridge design is going to accommodate that. So we shall see. So yeah, I think that'll work. So I'll get my quilt, my blanket, and then my sleeping bag, and I'll be pretty cozy tonight. Yeah, I think that's gonna be quite nice. All right, well, I'll have to let you guys know how that turned out in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Last night went pretty well. Let's take a quick look at the Klymit X pillow. I will say a couple of things about this. I'll give you some good and some bad. And so one of the nice things about this is, you know, it does contort to how your head lays. So if you're on your side or on your back, it definitely stays in place. I know one of the things that I've had previously with other pillows is I'll shift and move and the pillow will slide out from underneath me. Though this one can slide around, you know, it would be nice if there was something on the back to kind of keep it from slipping. Some type of anti-slip pad would be great. But overall, worked pretty nicely. I will say though that for sleeping on your back, that was what I got the best out of it because it really cradles your head. But if you're sleeping on your side, I did have to spin this just so that my ear kind of would lay into this pocket, because even though this is, you know, inflated, there's not a lot of give to it. And so if you deflate it, which I did play around with, it will sink, but again, there's going to be a limit to how much it gets compressed, right? And so like a normal pillow has different kind of compressions that, you know, as you lay into it, or less different compressions on your ear or whatever on the side of your head. It's going to compress a little differently than kind of these pockets. But overall, I'm definitely pleased with it. I'm mainly a back sleeper myself, but every now and then I like to turn. And again, these little kind of little divots would be nice to kind of put your ear in. One thing that I'm curious, and I haven't looked at any other designs that Klymit makes, but maybe like smaller pockets in the same shape would help kind of alleviate some of that, you know, pressure on your ear or whatever. Because there was, like I said, I keep bringing up my ear just because I woke up one time, my ear was kind of in pain because I was laying on my side. But once I spun it out, was not a big deal. But not too bad for, you know, something to inflate and everything. So check these guys out. Not bad. I don't know, see what else is out there. Maybe there's one that's self-inflatable. Like I said before, those tend to have a little bit more foam into it. So you might get a little bit more comfort out of that. All right, as for the sleeping pad, now I was thinking about this earlier, and I can't give a full review on this. And the reason why is, I'll pull it out here. I had a wool blanket on top of this since it got cold last night. And so this might have played a role in how much comfort or discomfort that I felt. So I'll give you the best that I can. I will say, you know, this stayed very well inflated overnight. I felt it give. One thing that I would say is, you know, for me, I don't weigh a lot. I'm pretty short. It worked fine for me. There were a few times that I felt like I was going to roll off the edge. I never did. It is actually quite wide up top. So if you're a little bit bigger, I weigh right around maybe 140 pounds. And so any more than that, I don't know how much cushion this is going to give you, because once you inflate it up quite a bit, again, the material doesn't really flex all that much. And so what you're doing is you're just moving around air. So you have to play around with how much you put in there, because there's kind of a Goldilocks zone here. You need enough to support you, but back off that just a little bit so that there's room for it to kind of twist and move around. So throughout the night, I kind of let a little bit out because I had overinflated it for my body weight, I guess. And then after that, I could feel a little bit more give to it. For sleeping on my back, perfect. It was really nice, particularly on flat ground. You know, anytime you're going to get in anything uneven, this isn't going to do a lot for you. Once I turned on my side, though, again, you kind of have to play with how much air is in there, because depending on kind of how your hip and your shoulders, and then of course your neck with the pillow align, you can get some really weird, you know, spine sculpting going on in there. You don't want that. You want it as flat as possible. And that's really tricky to do even with a normal bed. So I'm not going to blame them for that, because I mean, again, you have to pay $2,000 to get a good bed to keep your body from misaligning anyway. But overall, pretty well. My suggestion is just lay on it, turn on your side, play with the air, get that kind of nice dip that you want, because like I said, you have to give it space to move around. But overall, it's pretty nice. I really like it. I look forward to using these again and checking out some of the other equipment that they have. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. A little bit about Klymit. Held up pretty well. I like it. I'll keep using. Thanks, guys.